You wake up one morning and realize that your whole fragrance collection is gone, vaporized, vanished from the surface of the earth.
Oh, hell no!
Stolen by some ghost. Just these shelves empty from 1,000 to 0. And you only are able to get 250 bucks to rebuild this. Well, basically that's impossible. But what would you get for only $250 in order to smell good? And you cannot just get one fragrance, because if I was to get just one fragrance, I know exactly what I would get. I'm going to tell you. But I want more. I want a fragrance for each time of the day, for each season. I want to smell different every day. But I don't have a lot of money. I have knowledge though. And because I smell thousands and thousands of fragrances, let me tell you exactly what I would choose if I was on such a tight budget. The very first fragrance I would buy would be Angam from Latafa. This is very similar to Goddess, that I still don't have in my collection, that I want in my collection. I bought it online, by the way. I got scammed. I returned it. Long story, funny story. Sometimes you're better off with a dupe, because the smell is on point. I actually do prefer the smell here. This is sweeter compared to Goddess, but I wanted Goddess because I love that DNA. First of all, I want to wear it, but also for content purposes and whatever. I was sent a fake. It's fine. I returned it, all good, but I'm just saying, with these really popular fragrances, even with dupes, there is a risk that you get a fake. So just be careful where you buy. And a lot of people cannot tell the difference. They haven't seen a lot of fragrances. They don't know how to spot a fake. But if you're looking for an affordable alternative, this is amazing. I don't know a lot of people disappointed by this fragrance. I feel like this is one of those really, truly mass appealing smells. Then I will get, if I can find it in stock, Ramsch Diva from Zimaya. This is very similar to Vanilla 28, but stronger. Of course, more affordable. So of course I would want this in my collection. Everything would be layerable, so I can create new scents. And I'm afraid everything is kind of on the sweet side of things, because, I love my sweet, spicy, ambery vanilla fragrances. So this is how this video is gonna go. Angam is lavender and vanilla. Ramsch Diva is vanilla bourbon and brown sugar. You know this is coming, but among the first that I would buy would be something similar to Baby Cat. Because Baby Cat is one of my go-to fragrances. I think it's a very sexy fragrance, but of course I wouldn't be able to afford it because it's very expensive.
Raise your hand if you want to get rich. All right.
So then I would buy whichever I can find and whichever is more affordable, because I'm in a situation where money is a problem. So I would either get Rifakat from Paris Corner. The bottle doesn't look like this normally. This just looks bad because I peeled it off. And because I cannot afford both. Or Fierte. This is from French Avenue. I always say Fragrance World. One of these two. They both work. This is also a vanilla fragrance, but it's incensey, peppery, spicy, more on the unisex side. So if I wanted to make it sweeter, more feminine, I would layer it with Ramsch Diva. And if you're thinking, okay, she's got enough vanilla, she's gonna go and pick something else now. You're wrong. You're wrong. There's never enough vanilla. And this next one is a vanilla fragrance, but it's not the same type of vanilla. Obviously. This is a fruitilicious vanilla. It's like your wedding day type of vanilla. Your lovable vanilla. You know what I'm talking about, because I've been talking so much about this fragrance. Felicity. I had to wipe the bottle a little bit because my bottles are always full of fingerprints. Felicity. Yes, from Paris Corner. This is very similar, yes, to Keali Wedding Silk Santal. This smells very sparkly, very bubbly. It's sweet, it's playful. It's hard to not love this smell. I don't know how anyone can hate this. Is there someone who hates this? If you hate this fragrance, please tell me how. How do you do that? Because it's impossible to hate this. So yes, I would add this to my collection ASAP. And this is not even expensive, obviously. That's why it's in here. And it lasts, and it's gorgeous. And there's literally nothing negative to say about it, unless you're a guy and you want to wear this. And I would say it's kind of feminine. Maybe don't. But you know what? You do you. I'm taking a tiny bit of break from vanillas just because I don't want to overdo it, but I'm coming back to the vanillas because I'm not done. So this next one is for when I want to feel sophisticated. For when I want to smell different, first of all, niche. And I don't want to smell sweet. This is dry. This is pretty dry. People say they smell a lot of vanilla in here. I don't know what they're smelling, but it's not this. So I'm talking about for Sun White. I would so buy this. This is on point when it comes to dupes for vanilla powder, as you well know, because I said it so many times and everyone is talking about it, and I get it how it can be a bit much, right? People are talking about these fragrances, these dupes so much nowadays. I think it can be a bit overwhelming. But for me, this is one of the staple smells in my collection. And this is risky. It's risky. This smell is not really lovable. It is for me, but I'm just saying for some people, this might be like, ooh, what is that? What is that, brother? But if you love this, if this matches who you are, then you're going to love it, obviously. But it's risky. It's a little bit risky. The price, though, that's not risky. This is a dry coconut vanilla with some salt, and the mix might sound weird, but it just works. I can only pick 2 more, and I'm panicking. No, not really, because I know exactly. I've already picked. They're here. So let's start with the vanilla one. This comes pretty natural. I've been talking about this fragrance so much. So this is a fragrance very, very similar to Bianco Latte. Yes, I'm still not sick of Bianco Latte. I'm still like, the love is still going strong. I'm not wearing it as much, but I still do appreciate it. I smell it a lot when I go places. It seems like people really started buying it, loving it, or maybe they're not even wearing Bianco Latte. They're wearing maybe something like this, because I don't think you can tell them apart, especially in the air. Impossible. Seriously, impossible. This is also pretty strong. So this was when I made the video about all the dupes that I had at the time. This was my favorite out of everything I had. I got more in the meanwhile. It's still among my favorites. It's still really, really good. Cream Velvet from Catlage. So this would have to be in my collection. Because again, this is layerable, wearable every day. And if you love gourmands, you have to have this. I've almost spent the whole budget. So we're down to the last one. And the last one is a unisex. And it's a sexy fragrance in my opinion. This is sexy on both women and men. Truly unisex, in the middle. Some women will complain it's too masculine. Some men will say, I'm not wearing vanilla because I'm not a girl. But you know what? It just smells both good. Good on both. Both good on both. I picked this one because it's the most recent addition to my collection when it comes to inspired by Altair fragrances. Because it's a whole genre. I have a lot. So this is Historic Sahara. This is from Afnan. And it's on point when it comes to the smell. Like, it's very similar. I have some other options as well, but I decided to put this one in the video because this one is just as good as the other ones. I still have to compare them side by side and decide which one is the closest. But it's a little bit hard because I don't have the original bottle, the Altair bottle. So maybe I'm gonna get like a sample, or I might get the bottle for the sake of that video. I don't know. We'll see. Again, it is built around the vanilla. So for those who hate vanilla, yes, I love vanilla. Maybe you could tell. Maybe not. You know, I'm telling you right now, this is a vanilla fragrance, but it's not just a vanilla fragrance. It's not a cookie vanilla, obviously, since I said it's unisex. There is a floral touch to it as well, like a clean touch. And again, the mix might look weird when you look at the notes, but it's a spicy, sweet. It's pretty sweet, but also there is this floral, slightly fresh side to it, and it just works. The first time I smelled it, I thought it's weird. This was a while ago. And then I kept smelling it and I fell in love with it really, really badly. Of course, I was tempted to add more fragrances to this list, but the budget would not allow it. I had Teriyaki here. I had Fawa Midnight. I was tempted to add Camra, for example. There were a bunch that just couldn't fit inside the budget. So this is it for today. Please tell me what you would buy. If you only had, let's say, maybe not $200, $250, maybe let's say $100. If you only had $100, that usually allows you to buy 3 fragrances. Because sometimes you also have to pay shipping, taxes, it depends where you live. What would you buy? What do you think are 3 fragrances that are worth your money if you have nothing? If you have no fragrance, but you want to smell good, what would you get? Thank you so much for watching my video. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you haven't done it already. I appreciate it very, very much. Once more, have an amazing Sunday, and I'll see you next week with another video. In the meanwhile, I'm posting shorts, lots of them, every single day.